Welcome to Angel Monday. I'm Rachel Scoltock, and this is where you get your guidance for the week ahead every Monday from the angels. So, welcome to this. And this week I'm using some Diana Cooper cards, the Archangels, which, as I was getting ready this morning, I just kept seeing them in my mind's eye. So I knew that the angels wanted me to use these ones. And of course, I'm going to get some really detailed guidance for you with the Archangel Power Tarot deck, one of my old favorites. So as we're getting ready to receive the guidance from the angels, I just wanted to talk about a little bit of these powerful solar storms and energy shifts that are going on right now and how you can handle them, because the energy is particularly intense. And by that, I mean, you might be getting physical and emotional symptoms. As you're such an empathic light worker, you're tuned into not only the energy of the people around you, but the energy that's going on with the world and in the planets and with the stars as well. So this energy can really affect you on a deep level. And many people report feeling these symptoms around times when there are these solar storms and other things going on astrologically that impact the electromagnetic frequencies of the planet, and also just generally kind of have an intensity about them, the way they impact us physically. So one of the things that you might be feeling is anxiety, and for no apparent reason, or it might just blow up your anxiety and fixation and fear around things that are going on in your life. So whereas before you might have felt like you were coping, it might now feel like everything is too big. And you're not to worry. It's just really about taking care of your energy and looking after you as you go through this next few days, and everything will start to balance and settle down a bit. So there are things like headaches, waking up in the early hours more often than usual, feeling, intense worry, getting a feeling of being completely exhausted and drained, even burnt out, having racing thoughts, and maybe you'll be getting the high-pitched whistling. I'm hearing that a lot of you are. And also maybe other sounds like popping or a hissing, or even it sounds like white noise. So as always, when we're talking about energetic symptoms, it's always important, if you've been getting these things consistently or they're painful, that you do go and get them checked out medically, right? Because we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. And so you can't ignore those things and just push them aside. You should really go and see about them, and your angels will be on your case about that, like really nudging you to think about it. But it is comforting to know that when they're short-lived and not painful, you will, it's to do with the solar storms and other things going astrologically. It can also, if you're getting lots of activity in your ears, this is something that happened to me early on when the angels first came into my life, and I didn't know anything about them or what was going on with me. But and it was a sign that my clairaudience, my psychic hearing, was waking up. I was getting high-pitched whistles, and it's incidentally, that's one of the signs of the angels when they're trying to talk to you or they're giving you important information that you're not aware of consciously, but it's kind of like getting a download. You'll get that information, you'll learn it will come out in some other way, some wisdom. That high-pitched whistling can be a sign of that. The ear popping is another one that I get a lot while I'm doing readings, and it sometimes indicates when there's cords being broken, or just that there is something going on in the energetic atmosphere. But if it's really intense and it's painful, one you can do is ask your spiritual guides, your angels, to help calm it down, and to do go and see someone about it if it's bothering you, because there are physical things that can be wrong as well. Oh, hi, Sally. I'm excited too. I think the clocks changed in some parts of the world this weekend. Not yet in Australia. We're not until the beginning of April, but I think that makes me more accessible. Hi, Lisa. Blessings. So let's move forward with talking about these storms, and then we'll talk a little bit about the angels and what the guidance is. So one of the things that you really need to do if you're feeling the effects of this intense moment is to make sure you're grounded. You know, grounding can, you know, hands up if you get this. When I first started on my spiritual path, and even now, if I'm really honest, I sometimes didn't like grounding. I was like, oh, it's boring, I don't want to ground. But actually, when I did consistently ground my energy, my psychic awareness, my clarity of messages, my connection with the angels strengthened and got even more clear and vibrant. And who knew, right? Because a lot of the time we're always focused on these upper chakras. We're thinking a lot, we're in our heads a lot. The crown chakra, our connection to spirit, our third eye, our intuition, our throat, right, our verbal expression, but also our other psychic senses. So we forget about the lower chakras, and we can get split in that way, and it can really throw your life out of balance. So please make sure that you're grounding, and that just involves putting your feet on the earth. Go outside if you can in nature, stand on the grass, stand on the sand, stand in water if you've got natural water nearby. And if you can't get outside, just focus on sending energetic tree roots. Imagine tree roots growing from your feet or even from your ankles, and send them deep into the earth, into the center of the earth, and wrap them around the earth's core. And the angels really love it when you do that, because one, you're being really present, and you need to be present to get your guidance and to have your power in this life, right? You can't do anything if you're scattered all over the place. And two, like I say, it switches on your energy centers, your intuitive centers, so you really hear. Now, when there's something intense going on, whether it's personal or whether it's astrological or the solar flares, you need grounding, because it's too easy to get out of your body with the intensity. You're just like, oh, I'm out of here, like a little, you know, a little rat up a pipe. Like, I'm gone, I'm going. And your spiritual body separates from your physical body, and that can leave you feeling awful. You can feel scattered, drained, hungry all the time, low blood sugar, unable to focus and concentrate, emotionally overwhelmed. So grounding is step one. Step two, shielding. Now, on days like today, I put extra shielding around myself, because I've got my spiritual shield, which is like an energy that protects me from negativity. Like it allows me to feel everything in the world, but I don't have to take it on. So I usually put a colored light, like purple, violet, white light around my aura, and I secure it, and I make the affirmation that no negative energy can enter. Step one. Step two, if there's something going on like today, you can put another shield around you. Now, I would make that something like gold or electric blue, some strong shield, and make it reflective so that you're not picking up on the panic and fear and negativity of everyone else. And you're also not subjected to any intensity that's coming down at you. Now, you'll still be affected a little bit, but you're not going to be as affected. And that's because empaths, light workers, intuitive people, you've got an extra antenna, right? You're just that little bit more intuitive, tuned in to not just your angels and your guides. That's why you're attracted to the angels and guides, because you can sense and feel and hear them. You can. But you're also tuned into people, your family, collective consciousness. That means all the other people in the world, the internet, electromagnetic vibrations, and of course the stuff that's going on in the planets and storms that are going on in the stars and with the sun. So you need to tone that down a lot, because that can get louder than your intuition and you can't hear anything. Well, you just go like I do, ooh, into a heap, and you just find you feel as if someone's got their foot on your head and you just can't move forward. So really taking care of your energy can really activate your intuitive, you're listening to your soul's guidance, listening to your angels' guidance, and also can really activate your life purpose and a lot of other things that are standing in the sidelines waiting to come in for you that just can't come in because you're too cluttered. Make sense? So again, deep breathing. Hi, Jessica. Deep breathing. taking time out, if it starts to build up, just go and sit outside, sit on your back doorstep, go and do some yoga, maybe do a meditation or a guided meditation, put some quiet music on. Get your internal rhythm back, you know, to a nice, slow and easy, and reshield and reground, and you'll feel so much better. And you can call on these angels, Archangel Raphael, who's the healing angel, who can help you with any aspect of your body, but also healing you emotionally and mentally. So anything that you're going through physically, he can help you with. So recently I've been on a weight loss journey, and Archangel Raphael came through with some amazing guidance for me when I sat down and invoked and asked for that guidance to help me with that particular situation. I got those inner nudges, those thoughts that dropped in and showed me what to do. And the same will happen with you. So you first, Archangel Raphael, please help protect my energy from any external stress and intensity that might be impacting me today. Archangel Michael, of course, you know, he is the protection angel, and he will clear you of any toxic energy, any lower energy, anything that's sitting in your energy field or your life that is not for your highest good, that's not serving you on the path that you're walking. And he will show you those things. Sometimes he'll instantly remove them. Sometimes he'll show you what it is so that you can walk away or you can change something. And Archangel Jophiel, who's the angel of divine beauty, so she helps us return to a better mindset, positive mindset. She also helps us to walk in peace and this sense of beauty in the world. And she's very, very calming, and she's showing up very strongly right now as the angel to call on for the help that we need at the moment. So I hope that's helpful for you. Good morning, everyone, as you come on. So whether you're watching in the replay or live, thank you for being here. And I love sharing these angel tips with you because I know they make my life better, and I've seen how they make your life better too. You know, with all the clients that I've worked with over the years, these little things make a big difference, and we just have to remember to ask when we're struggling. Ask. So let's move forward now and do the reading for the week. And as I said, I'm using 2 decks of cards. I'm going to have a little drink of water. I know you don't mind. And send me a comment if you're watching. Or even if you're in the replay, let me know that you're watching in the replay. From Ghana, Kovi, that's exciting and exotic. I bet it's beautiful there. I love hearing where you're from. Okay, so we're calling on Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Michael today. And we're going to ask them to come through with the guidance that everyone most needs for the week ahead. So if you could just, if you're in a position where you're not at work or you're not in your car, just visualize a beautiful beam of light from the divine coming down and surrounding your body. And that's going to give you your first layer of protection for today, for the week. But it's also going to help you to tune in to your angels and what they're saying, so you can hear them as well as me hearing them and passing on those messages. And take a big deep breath, because breath allows the angels to come closer. When we hold our breath, we push them away. So when we breathe, we let them in because they come in on our energy. And just think about, what do you most need help with this week? Because if you've switched your psychic hearing on, you'll be listening to what the angels are saying while I'm talking. So you'll hear the between the lines messages that are just for you, as well as what else is coming through. Okay, so thank you, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Michael, for giving us a divine prescription this week for what we most need to know and do. Thank you for helping us overcome our challenges and protect us from all harm and negativity. And thank you for guiding us every step of the way to fulfill our life's purpose and our heart's desires. Thank you. Okay. All right, so see when the cards start to get a bit sticky like that? That's when I stop. Okay. Right, and I'm going to pull one from this deck as well for a little bit of extra guidance. I'm really feeling Jophiel very strongly. And I'm seeing that Archangel Michael is helping you with that protection that I just told you about a couple of minutes ago. All right. Okay, I like to do the pulling of the cards live because I think it helps you be involved and I can feel your energy at the same time. So here we have an indication now. With this card, look at the energy from it. It's so beautiful. It's so loving and peaceful. And we have got this element of protection coming in, and I'm hearing the angels speaking to you about needing more than ever to connect with love, to connect with divine love, and to really understand that even though there are things you need, like you need food, you need money, you need, support, you need customers for your business, you need creative ideas, all the things you need in life, but they're saying to you, don't forget that you also need love. And sometimes, the love from the people around us can sometimes, dip and rise because as people go through their own thing. But the love from the divine and the angels never goes away. And one of the purposes that they work with you is to connect you with love, to help you to remember that you are loved, that you are loved, and that you have a purpose, and that is to share love and light with others in your own unique way. And so this is Archangel Mariel, and it's asking you, and this is interesting, because on the webinar that I did on Friday, which was Raziel and Metatron, and we talked about manifesting, we did a little manifesting workshop. They were talking about manifesting for the highest good. And this is exactly what this card is talking about, and asking you to work with pure love when you're manifesting. So whether you're saying prayers for places where there is unrest or other people that you know that are in trouble, or you're manifesting something gorgeous for yourself, you need to call on Mariel and those other archangels and work with the highest, purest divine love. So get into a state of love before you move forward, and everything in your life will clean up. It will start to move in the right direction. Okay, this is our block card, Archangel Samayal. So this is about harmony. So there might be things that are out of harmony for you that feel discordant, uncomfortable. Now, we've already spoken this morning about the energy of the solar storms and geopathic stress, I think they call it. So this is up to you to create this energy of harmony in your life. Now, he's showing me relationships. He's also showing me feeling out of harmony with yourself as well. So this is something that could come up for you this week. So in this card, this angel is showing you like singing bowls, right? The crystal bowls or the singing Tibetan bowls. And so maybe you've got to play some music to help, like we said earlier in the introduction, to help just calm your system down, because it's not just your body and your mind that's responding to things. It's your energy, right? It's your energy frequency. When your energy frequency is a bit chaotic and manic, that's going to affect everything else in your life, and you'll see a downturn in things that you want happening. So this is asking you to come back to harmony and to act with integrity and come into your wisdom, not your fear mind, your cranky, reactive mind. Act with wisdom and act with, give yourself time and patience before you respond to people. And keep praying. I had this discussion with someone recently about when there is something that goes wrong. So it could be with your neighbors, it could be in the workplace, it could be something going on with anybody. The thing to do is to step back and send love and affirm that all is divinely well and all will be divinely well. And as you make that affirmation, you create it in your life. And what we tend to think, and I don't want to play to this all the time, I'm always justifying and playing to it, and I don't want to. We tend to think that the world is, and then we have to respond to it, but actually we create the world through our thoughts, and we don't even realize it. So when something is stressful, maybe through no fault of your own, we can pour fuel on the fire and make it even more stressful by our own negative projections and negative thoughts and complaining and moaning and thinking in our head that it's all a disaster. And so here, the beautiful archangels are saying to you, you don't need to do that. you need to just step back and say, okay, I've manifested this somehow. Maybe I co-manifested it with the other people involved, but I am now going to manifest it into harmony. You know, the ego doesn't like that, because the ego wants to keep you in victim mode. Oh, it's not my fault, it's their fault, I'm just a victim. But you have a part to play. Let me know if this resonates for you. So bringing in this energy of harmony, send pink light to whoever's really annoying you at the moment, to whatever is really seems to be disastrous at the moment. Send waves of love. This is what the angels are telling us this week. Archangel Christine, Diana Cooper's deck. Accept the Christ light. Act with wisdom and loving compassion. Again, wow. We're really coming in here with, you've got the potential to heal something this week, to heal something and get it moving again, and to start to resurrect projects that perhaps you've given up on, dreams that you thought weren't ever going to come true. This is your chance. And first, you know, very often the angels will come in and say, you've got to cut cords, you've got to clear the negative energy. And yes, you do, but they're giving you another task now. They're saying you can harmonize that energy, you can send love to it, you have an active part to play. So really raising your vibration to the highest possible level. Like, how are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? Call on the angels, call on the Christ light. You can do that even if you're not Christian, right? The Christians don't have all the say over the Christ light. That energy and the angel's energy is there for everyone, for everybody, in every different language, in every different way that suits every single individual, and you are worthy of it. So this is about, you can't shine your light until you're connected to that higher light, right? Because otherwise you're going to burn out really quick. You're going to burn out quick. Now, the additional guidance that we got is from Gabrielle, and this is showing that there is some beautiful opportunity coming for this week. So this is something that is amazing. Perhaps it's new and you've not thought of it. It's like a really happy surprise coming in for you. Or it's something you've been working on for a long time, and perhaps you've even been holding it back yourself. But they're saying, go for it. Put your all into it and go for it this week. It's manifesting something amazing just by taking a step. And Seraphim, Seraphisa, relax and open up to source. So this one is saying, let yourself receive it. So I think we've got some stuff going on around self-worth, deservability, and understanding, letting yourself receive. You know, when there's been a lot of stress, and hands up if this happens to you. When I'm stressed, I get a bit defensive. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just push everything away when I'm overwhelmed, because I need the time to myself to recharge. But that can become a habit. And if it becomes a habit for you, it's like you're doing this all the time. You're blocking the good things from coming in, as well as the overwhelming and the hard things, the things you don't want. So that card is saying, the angels are saying to you, open your heart to receive. If your heart's not open, everything's going to feel like it's just dripping in and taking forever, and you're just not getting enough, and you're just not filling your cup. Open your heart to receive. I love how they give us these divine prescriptions. So I'm just going to see who's here. Hi from the USA. I love my USA customers. Thank you, Mish. I appreciate your appreciation. I really do. Hi, Kimberly in Nashville. Oh, how I love Nashville. I love Nashville. I can't wait to go there again one day. Sally. That's me, and I hate it because I hurt the people close to me. Yeah, so just ask for the angels' help. Let go of the hate. Pour love on it. Remember how the angels told us to pour love on our difficulties this week. Pour love on yourself, and there's a reason you do it, right? There's a reason that we close off. We've learned it. It's a learned behavior. And also because maybe things do get overwhelming. Maybe you're not protecting your energy and your boundaries well enough. And so that the only time you protect them is when you get overwhelmed. And that just means that you snap, right? Like a turtle. Stay away from me. So love yourself through this, and then ask the angels to help you to safely, peacefully open your heart and use energy protection and good boundaries so that you don't ever get to that place. And it will be a learning experience. It takes us at least 21 days to learn a new habit. Be gentle on yourself, because when the more we love ourselves, the more love we have to give to others. Hi, Cara Amelia. I love seeing you. I love your posts. Hi Paula. Ground, cut the cords, open and receive. Yeah, and pour love on everything and everyone. You know, I'm sending love to the Ukraine right now. You know, for both sides, and love to places in Australia where there is flooding, and love to the places in my life where there is disharmony and stress. So just had shoulder surgery. What is the best way to protect myself or pull in my boundaries? So protecting your energy, I've got so much content on that, Sally. And so one of the things that you can do straight up is call on those angels that I spoke about, Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. Raphael can wrap you in his green light, so ask for a green protection, and that will help your shoulder to heal. And Archangel Michael will place a shield of protection against negative energy and fear. And then you need to sort of think about, what are your boundaries at this time, and make sure you know them, because sometimes when we don't know them, it's always too late when someone oversteps them, because we're like, oh, I wish I'd said that. And then you can lovingly pass them on to others. Now, I've got a book which I've just re-released called Loving Your Sensitive Self, which is all about how to pull in your energy, protect yourself as a sensitive person. There's also a free meditation on my angel library, which you can access free. Protect, clear, and ground your energy. So go over and listen to that, and just start there, and just keep coating yourself in those light shields on a daily basis. And pulling in your energy is as simple as that. It's just like visualizing, how far out is my energy today? You know, sometimes it's like a big trawler net and it's bobbing about all over the place, and you've got to pull it in around you, but not too close, and give yourself space. And then do a nice cleanse through of white light, and then do that regularly, and you will just feel better, but you'll also be inviting that angel energy in to heal your shoulder. And keep saying, I'm so grateful that my shoulder is healed. I'm so grateful that I'm so peaceful as I'm healing. Yeah, pouring love. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you all so much for being here. So I really appreciate you being at these lives, and for your comments and feedback. And please share them with your spiritual friends if you can. You know, it's sharing is caring. It really helps me as well. I've been doing these Angel Mondays for as long as I can remember, as long as I've had the internet and a camera, and they're evolving all the time. But I do appreciate connecting with you every Monday. I love it. So coming up, before I go away to the UK, I've got on the beginning of April, I've got another event coming up working with Archangel Jophiel, which is an activation for your third eye. We're also going to do a planet healing. We're going to be sending light and love through the sacred sites, and activating portals in the earth to give her extra energy. So it's a beautiful opportunity. And we're also going to be helping you to get some guidance for your light worker mission, whether that's, you know, what to do next and what the angels are giving you this lifetime. So it's going to be a beautiful session on April the 1st. And that's just a few days before I get on a jet plane and go back to the UK for a few weeks. So I wanted to do an event before I left, because I will be away for a few weeks. So brilliant. Okay. Hi, Kelly. So sending you lots of love. If there is anything else I can help you with, just reach out. I'm writing a blog today about all the ways that the angels can help you to really improve your life. You know, I don't know about you, but I think many people I'm coming across at the moment are talking about how they just want to change their lives. They really want to get on with their purpose. They really want to know what the angels have in store for them. And I want you to know that too. So I see that as part of my role, to help you to get on your path and purpose, because You know, we're all here for a reason, and it's not just all about work. So I'm running that today. If you're not on my newsletter list, go over to my website, fill in the little form on the Angel Library page, and then you'll be receiving this video and news every week with the extra angel inspiration article. So see you through the week, and angel blessings. Take care.